What's up? How you guys doing today? It's Junior and Chill. I'm here to talk about the Twitter Gacha thing, right? This is the pre-registered thing. I know it's the last day. We're gonna get it out real quick. You guys are stressing out. You're like, what do I grab? All right, so you guys are your pulls. I'm gonna go over it, all right? This is pretty simple. You have an account, you start up your account. You're wondering, it's me. It's the secrets. But anyways, so you have your account, you get it. And you start having your inventory and you're like, man, what do I have? I have all these things. What do I grab? What's good? I think I'm gonna grab a weapon. All right, so before you grab a weapon, I'm gonna tell you a couple things. One, in my opinion, the B tier rewards are by far the best things. Like having played on multiple betas, like I think I've played 3 now. Those 4-star artifacts are insane. Those 4-star weapons, believe me, they're great. That prototype animus, amazing great sword. If you have a great sword user, that's not gonna do some big damage. It has an explosion AoE thing, freaking dope. All right, that prototype malice, it's great for like doing extra like team synergy kind of things. You're gonna be doing bursts and whatnot. It's gonna help you out a lot. So those weapons, don't get me wrong, they're amazing. But what if I told you you can craft those weapons on like the first day? You're like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. That means I get 2 of them. Well, you know, you'd think that'd be a really good thing. But let me tell you another thing. Those B tier things right there, those things only drop on weekly bosses at the very start. So if you're in like world tier 0, 1, or 2, those things will literally only drop for you in those bosses. So to me, the fact that in the first day I can go ahead and make a prototype animus if I do it just right, versus something that I can only farm 1 time a week and I might not get one at all because it might not drop. I feel like the B tier is a lot more worthwhile. Now, of course, there are other things like these 3-star weapons and his 3-star artifacts, and then of course the E tier stuff. These are pretty good filler, I guess, but they're gonna mostly be fodder for you in the end. At the start, it might be kind of cool, but I'm gonna tell you another reason why maybe these might not be the best thing. Also, I want to remind people that the prototype animus is a great sword, not a regular sword. It's a great sword. So pretty much everybody's gonna get a guaranteed Noelle unit. You could use it on her, or if you happen to get lucky and get like Diluc, Razor, Baido, or like Chang'an, that would be a good weapon for those people. But you'll get some use out of it, but it won't be like the most immediate greatest power spike you'll get. If you get something like the Gladiators, Destiny, and Nostalgia, if you happen to get that 2-piece set, because these come in sets, you'll be able to get 18% attack bonus. For gear sets, the biggest bonuses you'll see are literally 18%. So the fact that you can start the game with the biggest attack bonus you can get normally, right off the bat, that might be a really good draw. Even if you get one of them, the chances of you getting another one when you finally do your first weekly, it's actually pretty good in my opinion. The other thing is with this a trope. It's pretty much a trope gear set. The bonus you get from those 2 is having 80 elemental mastery. You're wondering like, what the hell is 80 elemental mastery? Elemental mastery is what you would give your characters to raise it higher. The higher the elemental mastery you get, the more reaction damage you'll get out as a result. So in this game, if you were not aware, one of the biggest and most important mechanics of fighting is literally your elemental like reactions. So if you will have somebody that's a fire person and an ice person, when they do it, they both do their elemental damage on an enemy, it'll react and it'll have a particular effect to it. So there's things like defense breaks, there's things like an explosion, there's things like AoEs, dot damage, you name it. There's a whole bunch of things you can freeze somebody completely. There's different kind of reactions you can get, and in the trope set will allow you to do more damage, like bigger percentage damage. So it's actually a really good set. The most explosive, like always good set in a lot of people's that have actually tested. There's only like 72 testers that actually tested this game. Out of all the testers, we realized it was like, yo, this Gladiators set is amazing. So you definitely want to get this. In my opinion, if you have that set, grab that and then grab whatever else, extra shit. If you don't have any kind of 4 stars, like 4-star artifacts, grab a weapon. You know what I'm saying? So it's really up to you to do that. Now, if you're picking a 3-star and you're like wondering like, whoa, which one do I get? They're all not the best weapons. You'll get copies of them constantly. They're not bad at all. They're stronger than what you start with, right? You'll start with 1-stars. So like you'll be stronger anyways. Now here's the thing. Every single one of these, they have a passive, or for the most part, I think besides the recurve bow, all of them have a passive to heal, which is kind of cool. You get 1% healing just by getting the elemental crystals and whatnot. Pretty cool stuff. But really early in the game, you will get a short sword. So that the Traveler's Handy Sword will be obsolete nearly immediately, because really fast you'll get a 4-star sword, which will be stronger than that by a lot. Okay, I'm gonna let you know. It's called like the Prototype Ranker or something like that. Really strong sword. If you get the Great White, that would be a useful item if you're not getting already the 4-star Great Sword. So if for some reason you're like, hey, I don't have enough, I can't get 4-star artifacts and I have to take a sword, go take the sword, sure, why not? But I wouldn't take 2 great swords, in a sense, right? So, and then there's the halberd. The halberd's really cool, but by the time you get the character that can actually use the halberd, well, you probably have already gotten like 10 of these by then. Also, when you unlock the character that needs needs a lance, they will give you the mats you need to craft a 4-star. So in my opinion, it's kind of a waste again. Once again, like why I need that. So I don't think the lance is a great option. The Otherworldly Story, which is the book, right? It's for mages. That one's a good one. That's actually a really good one. That's great. Just pick that one. It's really good. Well, the reason I say that is either I would say like if you're gonna pick one of these two, pick the story or pick the Great White Sword. If you happen to have the selection, you know what I mean? The recurve bow will get also replaced pretty early in the game. When you'll get Amber, obviously, and if you're pulling for Venti, you may get Venti. You'll get a 4-star bow. It's called like the Favonius bow or something. It's a Favonius weapon, right? Knight's Favonius. It's a really good bow. It's a 4-star, and it'll immediately be stronger than that. So take that in consideration when you're picking these things. Now, when you're coming down, if you're going to pick some items from the D tier, well, D tier, if you want to know what these sets do, the Adventurers set does, I think it's like 1,000 extra HP. Pretty helpful at the very start because you're going to get slapped a lot until you kind of learn how to play the game and get good at it, right? The Lucky Dog set wouldn't be a bad set if you are for your Noelle character you're going to be getting. Your character called Noelle. She does healing and also tanking for you, but she does everything based off of defensive stats. And the Lucky Dog set, when you get a 2-piece, it'll give you 100 defense. Pretty handy. And then also Traveling Doctor one, I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe it's like every time you heal, there's like some kind of healing factor involved when you pick up certain stuff, if I remember correctly. So I think it's like a looting thing where you like loot a box and then you get some things. Correct me if I'm wrong. You can leave in the comments. It's fine. It's not nothing super impressive. So like it's pick what you what you want. A lot of these things may be fodder for you, or you might use them like short term on your characters, and then like until you switch to something better. So these are not like, I wouldn't like, lose my head over this, not min-max the crap out of it. It's like not super important gear in a D tier. Now for E tier stuff, if they gave us like multiple Wanderer's Advices, I would be like, that might be a good option, but they only give you one. So it's very little XP. It's not the craziest thing. The Sweet Madame, like, is good food. You need food. That would be like probably the most useful E item, in my opinion, because the Fine Ore you can actually get really, really easy. It's just regular ore. So if you're gonna pick something from the E tier, the highest, in my opinion, of like actually importance is the chicken. I know it looks like a turkey, but I think it's chicken. I'm pretty sure it's chicken. But anyways, that right there, super amazing. I would pretty much choose that right there. So if you're looking at for stuff like to pick out, like, hey, what's better, whatnot. If you're stuck with getting one of the weapons, pick either the Malice or the Animus. The Malice is going to go right away on Lisa, or if you happen to pull any other like healer, or not healer, but any mage, it'll work out really well on them. If you happen to want to use a weapon on like your Noelle, or if you happen to pull any other greatsword user, grab that. If you happen to get B tier stuff, go grab these. I would grab 2. I would even if like I only got like 2 of the feathers, I would grab 2 of the feathers, because that's 2 weeks of grinding on my head. Remember, these are weekly lockout. So getting multiple from B tier, you are now weeks ahead at this point. Super awesome. You're not racing against anybody else, but like you're faster to getting more power. There's no race, there's no PvP, okay guys? It's just like, for me, I'm like, I get to be stronger a little faster, you know what I'm saying? So that's a really good set. So me personally, if you're looking at my bag, I'm literally just gonna be like, boom, confirm, boom, confirm, and then like, I don't even know, it doesn't even matter super much for me, like it's whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna go for. So hope you guys, you know, understand this right here. I hope it's not too crazy. Don't put too much thought into it. Grab some stuff. Hopefully what I had told you is going to help you choose what you might need for your start. And I hope you guys have fun. You guys have 10 days or like 12 days to choose the stuff. It's not that bad. Just go ahead and choose some stuff. You know, if you have comments or questions or whatnot, leave them down below. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this was helpful to you. Like, comment, subscribe. And guys, I will see you later on another Genshin Impact video. All right, bye.